Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. We are looking at the all-new 2024 Nissan Primastar Acenta. So for the 2024 edition of the Primastar, Nissan have updated the spec lists. So we have this one here, which is the Acenta, and the top of the range is the Tecna. So they simplified everything. You get two specifications. Both specifications get air conditioning. Both specifications have some kind of a multimedia screen, which I'll show you in just a moment when we get inside. And both specifications have rear parking sensors at least. So this particular one being the Acenta spec, we have the brand new Nissan badge, which I really like, just there. We still have the... Hey everyone, stay tuned to the video. Later on, we'll be showcasing you how you can save yourself up to £15,000 off the price of one of our commercial vehicles. Not only that, but we will also be mentioning our next upcoming video, which will be on public sector savings that are now available across our entire range, including the cars and the vans. We do have the lower third is in the black finish. Funnily enough, I just think that kind of looks nice with the contrast. And then coming down the side, again we have a black wing mirror cover with the LED indicator light still on the end there. Black door handles strip along the bottom. And then on the rear here, we have the sensors on the lower portion. They go all the way around. So we do have rear parking sensors on this specification. We open this door. This is a long wheelbase, 110 brake horsepower Acenta. So this one has a 2.9 meter bed, 2,937 millimeters from the black plastic to the front there. And then we can go up to a maximum of just over 4 meters through the load through facility on the bulkhead there, which I'll show you in just a moment. So we are on hinges on these doors, so they're locked in place. Wind's not going to blow those open, but if we pull the tab, we can swing the door all the way around to there, and it's the same for this side. Now the Tecna grade vehicles will swing all the way around, so the door will actually swing all the way around and stick onto the side of the vehicle. All specs are standard. Also get the 12-volt socket, which is great. So you get a 12-volt socket in the load area, 2 lights, one up here, one in the middle. The load flashing points in the floor, and they are also hinged on the side there as well, and up here. So we've got the hooks there. We can remove those hooks and move them around if we wanted to. Magnetic strip keeps the bulkhead up. So if we wanted to load all the way through, we could do. Passenger side front. This one hasn't been valeted as of yet, guys, so I do apologise about that. But we have 3 lovely seats, full-size seats. That seat is a lot bigger than a lot of other manufacturers. The middle seat there. Driver's side does have an armrest. The screen that we spoke about a little earlier. Passenger side airbag as standard, which is nice as well. Cup holder in the top with grippers. And there on the roof, you'll notice the SOS button for roadside assistance. This vehicle does come with 5 years manufacturer's warranty, 100,000 miles, whichever is sooner, and 5 years roadside assistance pan-European cover, which is fantastic. To access that, we just use the SOS button while through in the vehicle, and that'll get through to the roadside assistance team. Vehicle does have a full-size spare slung underneath as well, so if you call the roadside team out, even if it's a puncture for a tyre, they'll assist you with the punctured tyre as well. Middle seat. So, always love this feature with our Primastars. Middle seat folds down. We have a little clipboard on the back here, and that can face either towards the driver or the passenger side. Slots in, and there we have a nice clipboard. And then the top bit here does act as a clipboard. You can open this section up, and we've got storage underneath here with a tie down strap as well, which is nice. And we also have underfloor storage. That's how we access the extra length. Now you'll notice that we can go all the way through to the front there. And then there is also storage underneath the second seat there as well. So here we are in the cabin of the 2024 Primastar Acenta. We're greeted by this lovely steering wheel with all the functions on the steering wheel. So we have a speed limiter and cruise control on the left hand side with the controls for that here, as well as to switch it off. Then on the right hand side of the steering wheel we have the phone functionality, voice commands, and then trip control computer functions as well. So if we just got to start off with those. So as we can see, this vehicle is currently in eco mode. I'll just disengage that by pressing the switch here. So that goes away, get a bit of a wider screen here. Now we have a we're in the safe vehicle menu screen there, so we'll just go into that and have a look around. So that's at the top there is the temperature gauge, engine oil temperature gauge. We give you a warning if the DPF does require regeneration. It will pop up in here. Not required. Then we have the speedometer. Hi guys, so I did have the chance to drive this 2024 Primastar Acenta, taking it back from the compound to the garage for its pre-delivery inspection and then back again. After putting some miles on it, I've come to realise just how useful the new ISA Intelligent Speed Assistance program is, especially for work-related driving. When you're covering a lot of miles for your job, where more time on the road could mean more earnings, the ISA system becomes invaluable, even more so than in personal vehicles. For example, if you get called to a job in an unfamiliar area, the ISA uses its cameras to constantly monitor speed limit changes. Imagine now pulling onto a road where there's a mobile speed camera, thinking that it's a 30 mile per hour zone, only for it to have dropped to 20 miles an hour. The ISA will light up and beep 3 times to alert you, helping you slow down to avoid that ticket. Now, without that, you could have easily missed the change and ended up with a fine, making that job far less profitable. There are also plenty of other great features. So on my drive, I noticed that the lane departure warning in the 2024 Primastar works really well. It only ever activates above around 30-35 miles an hour, and it gives you a rumble effect when you drift out of your lane without signalling. This is ideal because it doesn't bother you at low speeds, especially when you're driving around town. So in contrast, I was in a friend's Audi the other day, and even at 10 to 15 mile an hour down the high street, the steering wheel was constantly tugging. I could see it from my passenger side view, and my friend was finding it very annoying. The system in the Primastar is much more practical in comparison to something like that. And if you were to leave the lane, the vehicle will give you a warning, so we can customize this the way we like. So we can have standard, late, that's after we've left the lane, standard or early, and then we can have the volume settings. So that's exactly what it sounds like. It's almost like a rumble pad on the motorway. All of these settings within here, so they're all set to on as standard, but every time the driver gets in, if he wants to customize his stuff, he goes into personalization and changes whatever he needs to change. So if he wants to switch things off, he can do. Following distance, warning ahead, whatever he wants to switch off. And then every time he gets into the vehicle, it will reset to all on, and then all he has to do is from the home screen, which looks like this, press the settings menu, go into driving assistance, and then select personalization instead of being all on. That's the quickest way to deactivate those settings. So all of those safety features come in on the Acenta Spec as standard. We have the screen itself will do Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So once we connect the phone up to it, we can use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. The other feature that's built into these vehicles, which we are still discovering, because it's a brand new feature for all of us, is alcohol pre-lock in disposition. So what that means is we have the ECU on this vehicle is managed in a way where it's actually got all of those systems built in. So it's just a matter of buying an adapter that will have to be blown into every time you want to start the engine. It has to be blown into. If you blow a level that's safe, then the vehicle will start. If it's not safe, then the engine will not start. So I'm going to find out more about that, and I will come back to you guys. Or if you want to make an inquiry about that, please do get in touch with me. My details will be below, and we can go through all of those new features with you. Yes, I hope that's been a good overview of what the 2024 Primastar Acenta has to offer. If you'd like to find out more, please do get in touch. We do have some of these arriving in the next month or so, so please do get in touch with us. They're selling out quite quickly. This one's just been sold recently. Hey everyone, we've got more updates on the van stock and some incredible discounts coming your way very soon in this video. But just before that, I want to take a quick moment to share some exciting news about our next video, which will be tailored specifically towards those of you that are in the public sector. Last Friday, we closed an amazing deal for a client, securing eye-watering savings and helping her save a massive amount on her personal tax as well. Our next video will dive into the details, but be sure to stay tuned and don't forget to let your public sector friends know to subscribe and hit that bell icon for updates. We're actually down to 3 units now. Please do get in touch with us as soon as you can on those, if you're interested in those. I thought I'd just summarise on our pre-registered stock. We have registered some of these model year 23.5 Primastars, which are the latest spec, so they will be very much similar in spec to these 2024 model years, except for the fact that they won't have the ISA system built into them. So some of the features that are on the ISA system will be missing from these vehicles. But they have got some really great discounts on them, so really good value vehicles. Stock is changing every single day. So I think on this video I was going through some of the vehicles, and most of the vehicles I was discussing we've sold since made the video. So to give you an idea, we do have some long wheelbase as well as short wheelbase 130 brake horsepower Tecna manuals. So if you're looking for something like that with metallic paint, usually, but I think they're in comic grey and black metallic, so they're the ones that we've got remaining. We've got a couple of those Primastar L2 Tecnas that you saw at the beginning of the video, beginning of this section, I should say. A couple of those remaining still. There's a couple of long wheelbases, there's a couple of short wheelbase 130 brake horsepower Tecnas, and then we've got some 150 brake automatics in the long wheelbase in urban grey, and I want to say there might even be one in short wheelbase. But if you guys would like to see the full list of our remaining pre-reg vehicles, get in touch below. My email address is below. Mention the fact that you've watched the video and you want to see a list on the Primastar pre-reg stock, and I'll send that over to you. Thank you again for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one.